Friends, the name of this film is Serenity, which was released in 2019. The story revolves around a mysterious island where a man named Dill is trapped. He tries to figure out how and when he came to this island because there's no way to get out. To understand it all, watch till the end. The film begins with Dill, the main character, who owns a boat and loves fishing. He lives on an island called Plymouth, and to earn money, he takes tourists fishing. He sets up the rods, and the tourists catch fish themselves, which makes them very happy. In return, Dill earns some money. One day, Dill and his friend Duke are out at sea with two tourists. But when a fish comes close, Dill refuses to give the rod to the tourist. Dill has been trying to catch a specific tuna fish for a long time, and he believes this is the one. The tourists get angry, but Dill silences them by showing a knife. Unfortunately, despite all efforts, he fails to catch the fish. Now, they have to return the tourists' money. While this doesn't bother Dill much, Duke is disappointed. He needed money for his granddaughter's college fees. Dill promises to help him. Later, he meets his friend Diana, who gives him some money. While spending time with her, Dill asks about his son, who like him loves boats and fishing. Dill wants Duke to leave and find a better-paying job elsewhere. At a bar, Dill talks with the bartender, who knows everything about everyone, something we'll understand later. The bartender says Dill has tried 4 times to catch that same fish, and jokes that he should give it a name. Dill calls it Justice. That night, Dill tells Duke they'll go out fishing again tomorrow, alone, as Dill is determined to catch the fish no matter what. Duke disapproves because they're spending money with no guaranteed return. Later, Dill is reminded of his son, who now lives with his mother after the divorce. His son, like him, is obsessed with fishing. The next day, they go out again but fail to catch the fish. Frustrated, Dill blames Duke for his bad luck, especially since his wife died. Duke, deeply hurt, leaves. But Dill did it on purpose. He wanted Duke to find a better future elsewhere. At night, Dill meets a mysterious woman. It's his ex-wife, Karen. He knows she has a reason for being here. On the boat, Karen reveals she made a terrible mistake marrying Frank, a rich but abusive man. He constantly beats her and controls everything. Dill asks about their son Patrick, and Karen says he stays silent, locked in his room, always playing computer games to avoid hearing the violence. Teachers say he's brilliant, but he's now withdrawn and depressed. Karen begs Dill to kill Frank, offering him $10 million to take him out to sea and make it look like an accident. Dill refuses. He doesn't want to be a murderer. After Karen leaves, a mysterious man in a suit named Reed tries to meet Dill. He's been watching Dill but can't reach him yet. The next morning, Dill hears his son's voice and even sees a glimpse of him while swimming. At the same time, Karen and Frank are shown arguing. Patrick, alone in his room, seems strangely connected to Dill. Frank unexpectedly arrives at the hotel where Karen is staying, 2 days early. He beats her again. The next day, Dill visits a local shop where a woman says Frank beat Karen for an hour, and she didn't even scream. Later, Dill finds Frank waiting near his boat. Frank insists Dill take them fishing. Dill makes excuses, saying he broke rules and can't take anyone alone. Frank mocks the laws of the island and tries to bribe him, but Dill refuses. Frank says he'll return tomorrow. Again, Reed tries to meet Dill, but Dill ignores him. Reed says, "I'm 20 seconds late. Something's wrong," indicating strange glitches in this world. At the fish market, Dill hears someone is looking for him. Diana also encourages him to help Karen. Duke later tells Dill that Frank is offering $10,000 for a fishing trip, money he desperately needs. Dill resists, but Duke insists he needs his help, not pity. Eventually, Dill agrees. Karen visits Dill again. Dill says he'll take Frank fishing but won't kill him. Karen begs him again, saying Patrick is watching and wants this too. She believes Dill and Patrick can communicate through the game. Later, Dill and Duke are fishing with Frank. Dill asks Frank if he has any children. Frank says he has a stepson, Patrick, who plays a stupid fishing game all day. He even threatens, "One day I'll kill that kid." This enrages Dill, but before he can act, a big shark bites the hook, distracting them. That night, Karen again pleads with Dill to kill Frank. She says Patrick wants justice. Duke overhears and asks Dill who these people are. Dill reveals Karen is his ex-wife, and he once served in the army. He returned from war to find her married to Frank. Duke advises him never to kill, no matter what. But Dill, now desperate, agrees to kill Frank, not out of love but for money. When Dill returns home, Reed finally meets him, bringing a high-tech device that can help catch the tuna. But he accidentally says, "These are the rules of the game. I am the rules." Dill gets suspicious and confronts him. Reed reveals the shocking truth. "This is not real. You are just a character in a video game. You were made to catch the tuna. That's the whole point. Killing someone breaks the game's rules." This confuses Dill. He's had suspicions all along. He doesn't remember how or when he came to this island. We now realize Patrick created this game. But why? Reed says the game has been glitching. The creator, Patrick, might want Dill to kill Frank. Reed doesn't know why the rules are changing, only that murder is not allowed in the original code. Next day, Dill realizes he can't wake up before the alarm, a hint that he's in a simulation. Everyone keeps repeating, "Go catch the fish." He drives far, asking questions, but no one answers clearly. The world feels artificial. He tries to call and check if Reed is real. He is. At the bar, the bartender also pushes him to go fishing, not kill Frank. Meanwhile, in the real world, Patrick wakes up and sees Frank injured in the bathroom. Turns out, Duke hired men to beat Frank so he couldn't go fishing. He tells Dill, "I did what was right for you." Dill gets angry, but despite injuries, Karen convinces Frank to go. As Dill sits by the shore confused and defeated, Reed comes again. Dill says, "I don't know who I am anymore, maybe I've gone crazy." Reed replies, "We are all someone's dream. Only our creator knows why we're here. And you know who that is." Dill realizes, yes, a little boy sitting in a dark room, watching us, hoping his real father will return one day and take revenge on his abusive stepfather. Reed says, "If that's what he wants, I'll break the rules for you." Karen brings Frank to the boat. Dill runs toward it. We now understand Patrick created this fishing game to spend time with the father he lost. But as Frank's abuse escalated, he programmed an alternate choice: kill him. Dill takes Frank to sea. Frank is drugged and weak. Unexpectedly, Samson, Diana's son, is also on the boat, risking the plan. Dill hands Frank the fishing rod. When a shark grabs it, it pulls Frank into the ocean, killing him. In the real world, Patrick kills Frank. Dill, the character, was Patrick's inner voice, his morality. The game was his mind's world. Patrick is sent to a psychiatric hospital. In the game, Karen says goodbye to Dill. Dill tells her, "Only if you promise to be there for Patrick." She agrees and vanishes. Just then, Dill receives a call from Patrick. "Patrick, I did something terrible." "Dill, you did it for the right reasons." "Patrick, I'm going to change the game so I can be with you again." "Dill, I'll be waiting." The island starts to change. We see Patrick in the game running toward Dill on the boat. They hug, father and son finally reunited, even if just in a game. The end.